कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविता शाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलं वाल्मीकिर्मुनिसिंहस्य कवितावनचारिणः शृण्वन् रामकथानादं को न याति परां गतिम् यत्पिबन् सततं रामचरितामृतसागरम् अतृप्तस्तं मुनिं वन्दे प्राचेतसमकल्मषम् ओष्पतीकृतवाराशिं वशकीकृतराक्षसं रामायण महामाला रत्नं वन्दे नीलात्मजम् अञ्जनानन्दनं वीरं जानकी शोकनाशनं कपीशं मक्षहन्तारं वन्दे लङ्काभयङ्करम् मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वादात्मजं वानरयूथमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शिरसा नमामि यत्र यत्र रघुनाथकीर्तनं तत्र तत्र कृतमस्तकाञ्जलिं बाष्पवारी परिपूर्णलोचनं मारुतिं नमत राक्षसान्तकं वाल्मीकिगिरिसम्भूता रामसागरगामिनी पुनादिभुवनं पुण्या रामायण महानदी वेदवेद्ये परे पुंसि जाते दशरथात्मजे वेदप्राचेतसादासीद् साक्षात् रामायणात्मना आपतामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहं रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः मङ्गलं कौसलेन्द्राय महनीय गुणाब्धये चक्रवर्ती तनुजाय सार्वभौमाय मङ्गलं सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। The great leap has begun. With knowledge, one can walk. With faith, one can leap. From the known to the unknown, one needs to have faith. Knowledge helps us to understand. Faith helps us to experience. Many people have knowledge, but they don't take the next step of experimenting their knowledge to become experience. The guru, a teacher, can definitely guide an individual about the great knowledge or Bhagavan. But if one has to experience, one must have this strong faith And that faith alone can really take us from what we know to what we want to know. Many times, what we want to know is only remaining as a desire and never becomes an achievable experience, achievable goal. All the Siddha Purushas, great men of realization, have in one voice have stated, Asti iti eva upalabdhavyaha. Asti iti eva. Hai. It is true. Even though yat adrishyam, agrahyam, avarnam, achakshusrotram, tadapanipadam, nityam, vibhum, sarvagadam, susukshmam, yadbhutayonim. These are all adjectives to that adrishya vastu, unknown, unseen. Agrahyam, avarnam, achakshusrotram ityadi, which are all beyond what is perceived, what is known, what is grasped, what is deliberated on. What is the faith that Hanumanji had? How does he know that he can leap the mighty ocean? It's a pure faith in the Bhagavan's Ajna, and that had excelled in his performance. So as he started off from the Mahendra mountain, the ocean, the Sarga, he had felt that here is a great minister, a servant, a Duta of Rama going. And it is necessarily my duty to make sure this journey is not only complete but comfortable, and for which whatever help I can do, I should do. Therefore, he asked Menaka Parvat that you rise up from the ocean and give rest to Hanumanji, because we are all obliged to the entire Ikshvaku community or the dynasty, for they have made this ocean Sagara possible. The name very Sagara itself coming from the king Sagara, who helped us become vast and huge. We saw up to 95 in chapter 1 of Sundara Kanda. Here, he is requesting Mainaka to proceed on helping out Hanumanji. 96 to we read, Asya sahyam maya karyam
Asya sahyam maya karyam
Ikshvakukulavartinah
Ikshvakukulavartinah
Mama Ikshvakava pujyaha
Mama Ikshvakava pujyaha
Param pujyatamastava
Param pujyatamastava
Kuru sachivyamasmakam
Kuru sachivyamasmakam
Nanah karyamatikramet
Nanah karyam atikramet
Kartavyam akritam karyam
Kartavyam akritam karyam
Tatamanyu mudirayet
Satam manyumudirayet
Salilad urdvamuttishta
Saliladurdhvamuttishta
Tishtatvesha kabitvayi
Tishtatvesha kapisvayi
Asmakam atitischaiva
Asmakam atitischaiva
Ujjasya plavatamvara Varaha
Pujyascha plavatam varaha
Chamikara mahanabha
Chamikara mahanabha
Deva Gandharva Sevita
Deva gandharva sevita
Hanuman Stvayi Vishrantaha
Hanuman Tvayi Vishrantaha
Tadashesham Gamishyati
ततश्चेषं गमिष्यति
काकुत्स्थस्यानृशंस्यं च
काकुत्स्थस्य आनृशंस्यं
मैथिल्याश्च विवासनम्
मैथिल्याश्च विवासनम्
श्रमं च प्लवगेन्द्रस्य
श्रमं च प्लवगेन्द्रस्य
समीक्षोत्थातुमर्हसि
समीक्ष्योत्थातुमर्हसि
अस्य साह्यं मया कार्यं मया by me asya hanumatah Ikshvaku dynasty. He considered himself a part of the Ikshvaku dynasty. Maya karyam, to be done, sahyam, help, I have to do. Ikshvaku kulavartinah, or the one who is part of the Ikshvaku kula, and Ikshvakavaha pujyaha mama. Param. Ikshvakavaha param pujyaha. No, you hear Ikshvakavaha pujyaha mama. Tava param pujyatamaha. Tamaha. Ikshvaku become plural, Ikshvakavaha. All the people belong to the Ikshvaku dynasty. Like Shishu becomes Shishavaha, Guru become Guravaha. So Ukaranta, end in U in the plural number become Guru Guravaha. So many people say Guruve, Gurave, it should be. Guruve, Guruve, it's not correct. Similarly, Guravaha, not Guruvaha. Ikshvakavaha. These people who belong to Ikshvaku, Mama Pujyaha, they are worthy of my worship. And for you, it is Param Pujyatamaha. By you, it should be more worshipped. The reason, because ocean protected this particular mountain. The story will be given a little later. Asmakam naha, for by us, Sachivyatam asmakam kuru. So, this proper counseling to be done. So, this very Ikshvakukula Vartin, and it is assist here, Sachivyam. One meaning is consultancy, ministry. Another is assistance. Sachivyam naha asmakam kuru. For us, let you please give your assistance. Na karyam adikramet. This is very important word. Na karyam adikramet. It should not be superseded. See, sometimes an action can be done appropriately, inappropriately, or not at all do it. So sometimes when you tell somebody, they will do it, but not the right way. If they do the right way, appreciate it. If they don't do the right way, then it is subject to, kind of to be corrected, or sometimes to be strongly criticized. And some people don't do it at all. So here he says, kartavyam akrutam karyam satam manyum udhiriyet. Manyum means anger. Satam, of the good people, kritam kartavyam akrutam. What is not done, what is to be done, kartavyam karyam akrutam. Whatever needs to be done, not done, also can upset a person. Sometimes when we overdo it, which is inappropriate. Say, especially with Mahatmas, they do not want you to overdo anything, over seva. Now, let us say the Mahatma is tired and somebody helps him to somebody pressing his feet. All right. But you cannot do it without his wish. I remember one joke Gurudev used to say. He was just quietly lying in one place. So one lady came and said, Swamiji, can I press your feet? Is it okay? So she started to press the feet, left foot. She started to press. And so Gurudev was quietly lying down, sleeping, or not sleeping, relaxing. So another lady by that time came. And she said to the other one, okay, can I do the other one? Yeah, you can. The right foot also, slowly she started to press. The third person came. Both of them are doing, what can I do? So I also want to press the feet. So she went to the person on the left, said, give me, you have done so long, I will do it. She said, no, you go to the other one. It's like, Shurpanaga coming to Rama and the Rama sends to Lakshmana. So she would say, oh, you go and ask her. So she said, no, I'm not giving. You ask her. So then each one said, go to the other one. She then, and then both of them started to pull each one's that feet. My left foot is mine, and the right foot is. Gurudev woke up, looked at all of them. Leave you all. Leave my foot. It is my foot. You people are owning up. So, in the name of Seva, don't torture anybody. So, Kartavyam Karyam Akritam, not doing, also can be really disastrous. Manyum udiret. It'll arise. It'll make them rise up with anger only. So, if it is not properly done, Karyam, what is to be done correctly. Karyam, one meaning is what is to be done, or what is to be done appropriately. Akritam. Karyam. Akritam kartavyam akritam. That is either done not correctly or not done. What is the context here? Because in the way of helping Hanumanji, you should not overdo it. Take his permission before you offer him this. Salilat urdhvam uttishta. From the water you rise up. Kapihi tvayi tishtati eva. He will definitely stay in that very place where you rise up. Yeshaha or eva. Yeshaha kapihi tvayi tishtati. Asmakam aditischaiva. Pujyascha plavatambara. This best of the monkey is an aditi, a visitor, and pujyaha, most worshipful. So you must recognize that he is worthy of worship, treat him accordingly. And your very peak is golden color. Chamikara Mahanaba, one who has great navel. And this very mountain is Deva Gandharva Sevitaha. You are being visited by Devas, Gandharvas, and Hanuman Swayi Vishrantaha. Hanuman, in you, having taken rest, Tataha, thereafter, Shesham Gamishyati, he will go further in his journey. So, he is a Kakustya, Andrushamsyam cha, Maitilya cha Vivasanam. So, this very monkey which is serving Rama, and I am particularly interested in serving him because he is none other than the messenger of the most compassionate, Andrushamsam Rama. Kagustasya Andrushamsyam, kindness Maitilyasa Vivasanam, who has lost his Maitili, that is Miss Sita also, and Shramam cha Plavagendrasya Samikshya, even also considering the tiredness of this monkey who is trying to fly, you have to consider all these things. Therefore, please help me in assisting. Therefore, utthatum arhasi. Therefore, rise up. Because still, even now, that mountain has not risen up. It is still under the water. Hiranyagarbho mainako.
Hiranyagarbho mainako.
Nishamya lavanambasaha.
Nishamya lavanambhasaha.
Utpapata jalaturnam.
Utpapata jalaturnam.
Mahadrumalatavruta.
Mahadrumalatavruta.
Sasagara balam bitva. Sasagara jalam bitva.
Sasagara jalam bhitva.
Babhuvatyuchritastada.
Babhuva yuchritastada.
Yata jaladharam bitva.
Yatha jaladharam bhitva.
Deeptarashmir divakaraha.
Deeptarashmir divakaraha.
Namahatma muhurtena.
Samahatma muhurtena.
Parvadas salilavrataha.
Parvatasalilavritaha.
Darshayamasa shringani.
Darshayamata shrungani.
Sagarena niyojitaha.
Sagarena niyojitaha.
Sadakumbhamayai shringaihi.
Shatakumbhamayai shrungaihi.
Sakinnaramaho
Sakinnaramaho
Adityodaya sankashaihi.
Adityodaya sankashaihi.
Ullikadbirivambaram.
Ullikadbirivambaram.
Tasya chambunadai shringaihi.
Tatya chambunadai shrungaihi.
Parvadasya samuttitaihi.
Parvatasya samustitaihi.
Akasham shastra sankasham.
Akasham shastra sankasham.
Abhavat kanchana prabham.
Abhavat kanchana prabham.
Jatarupamayai shringaihi.
Jatarupamaya shrungaihi.
Brajamaneir mahagprabhaihi.
Bhrajamanir mahaprabhaihi.
Aditya shata sankashaha.
Aditya shata sankashaha.
O Bhavat Girisammata Girisаттamaha.
To bhavat girisattamaha.
Samuttidam asangena.
Samustitamamasangena.
Anumanagradhastitam.
Hanumanagratahtitam.
Madhye lavanato yasya.
Madhye lavanato yasya.
Vignoyam iti nischitaha.
Vignoyam iti nishchitaha.
Satam uchritamatyartam.
Tatamuchrita matyartham.
Mahavego mahakapihi.
Mahavego mahakapihi.
Urasa patayamasa.
Urasa patayamasa.
Jeev mutam iva marutaha.
Jeemutamiva marutaha.
Satada asadastatta tena.
Tada asadita.
Satada asaditastena.
Tatada asaditastena.
Kapina parvadottamaha.
Kapina parvatottamaha.
Buddva tasya harirvegam.
Budva tasya harirvegam.
Jaharsha cha nanada cha.
Jaharsha cha nanada cha.
Tamakashagatam viram.
Tamakashagatam viram.
Akashe samupastitaha.
Akashe samupastitaha.
Prito hrushtamana vakyam.
Prito hrushtamana vakyam.
Abravit parvata kapim.
Abravit parvatah kapim.
Manusham dharayan rupam.
Manusham Dharayan Rupam
Atmanas Shikare Stitaha.
Atmanas Shikhare Stitaha.
Mainakaha Hiranyagarbhaha is also one which is known as Mainaka, one who has gold in its navel, hidden, meaning most of these mountains have got various very precious minerals and metals, etc., precious ones, and this has gold. Nishamya, listening to all these statements made by Lavana Ambas, of the one which is a saline water, the ocean which has salt in it. Utpapata Jala Turnam, at once, quickly, it just rose up from the water. Mahadruma Lata Avrutaha, with a large drumas tree and Lata creepers, Avrutaha, filled with all the big trees and with a lot of creepers. Sasagara Jalam Bitwa, breaking the waters. Babuva Atyuchrita, which became so mighty, rising up. It's like the submarines, they are, submarine means what? It is under the water. But when they start to surface slowly, then how it breaks the water and rises up. In the same way, Yata Jaladaram Vidduha Deepta Rashmi Divagaraha. So it has started to rise up, and it had the shining of the sun, because it is having a golden peak, and therefore the sunshine started to splendorously reflect upon it. Sa Mahatma Muhurtena Parvataha Salila Avrataha. That very great soul, Parvata, Salila Avrataha, covered by water, Muhurtena, within a short time, Darshayamasa, started to show Sringani, the peaks, Sagarena Niyojitaha, as it was commanded by Sagara, the mighty king of waters. Shada Kumbamaye Sringaihi, and it is like when you go to any South Indian temples, you will see on the top of the towers they put kumbhas and golden kalashas. So like that, it had peaks which are of golden color. Shada Kumbamaye Sringaihi. Sa Kinnara Mahoragaihi, along with Kinnaras, residents of the heavens, and also the snakes, Puragaihi. Aditya Udaya Sankashaihi. It appears like as though another sun has risen up, that much brightness. Salilad Bihi Ivambaram. And it is almost like, covering all the way up to the sky. And it is very beautifully, therefore, a beautiful sight of this rising up of this Mainaka. Tasya Chambunade Sringaihi. And the various rivers were also there. And one of these called Jambu Nadi. And from in the Jambu Nadi, the banks of Jambu Nadi is always with lot of golden sand. Therefore, Jambunada is gold. Jambunadaihi Sringaihi, the very peaks which are appearing like gold. Parvatasya Samuttitaihi, when it is rising up from the water. Akasham Shastra Sankasham Abhavat Kanchana Prabham. It's like a Shastra Sankasham, like a sword rising up and as though golden sword going towards the Akasha. Kanchana Prabham, of the equal to that of the gold. Jata Rupamayehi, again filled with gold. Shringaihi Prajamanai Mahaprabhaihi, with a great brilliance when it started to shine. Aditya Shatasankasha. It looks like some hundreds of suns have risen up at the same time. Saha Abhavat Girisattamaha, the best of the Giris, best of the mountains appear to be having, to be with all the peaks. It looked like hundreds of suns have risen up at the same time. See, that is the reason people like gold, because a pure gold will shine as though like its own light. It has the ability to reflect the light so brilliantly. So it looked like another sun. So when you show a gold towards the sun, the reflection is so bright, exaggerated brightness, it looked like another sun. So that is the reason the gold has been considered as the best of the metals by the human beings, and they would like to decorate the god with so many jewelries made of gold, or cover the peaks and cover the gopura, cover the viman with gold. So that is considered as the best way to reflect the sunlight. See, interesting thing, the comparison is a pure mind reflects pure consciousness, the bright and brilliant and alert and vigilant. And so like the pure mind reflects the pure consciousness without any kind of impurity, in the same way, gold reflects the sunlight without any impurity, brightly and beautifully. Therefore, always it is symbolically the golden covering of the kumbhas, golden covering of the peaks or the kalashas, golden, the necklace and all that, which is meant to symbolically represent that we must be as pure as the gold. As the gold reflects the sunlight, so our mind should reflect consciousness. So, Samuttidam Asangena. So, Samuttidam Asangena Hanuman Agratastitam. So, there, Hanumanji, who was, without touching it, he was watching it. And because he was passing by and suddenly this thing came up. So, at once, Asangena, at once when it suddenly rose up on the sky and from the water, Agradastitam Samuttidam Asangena Hanuman Madhye Lavanatoyasya Madhye Stitam. So he was he saw this mountain suddenly rising up and standing in front of him. So Abhavat, Vignaha Ayam iti Nischitaha. He thought, this is an obstruction on my way. Because the height of the mountain is almost coming on the way of this flight. Say, let us say is going 35,000 feet height, usual flight height, was going. Suddenly a 40,000 feet height mountain rises up. Huge, what is this? So that would lead, immediate thought that would come to him is, Ravana is showing off. Ravana is trying to stop me, because he doesn't know what this sudden thing came about. And he also always aware how Ravana can appear in any form. He can create any kind of obstacle. Because anything that stops me from going to Sita must be Ravana only. Who else? So therefore, I am Vignaha. This is an obstacle. This is an obstacle. Saha, therefore, Tam Uchritam Atyartam Tam Uchritam, that very mountain which has come up. Atyartam Mahakabihi Mahavegaha, this great monkey with such a speed. Urasa Atyartam Padayamas. Atyartam should go there. He started by his chest, started to rub on that or hit on that very mountain, Patayamasa. And like that of when you see, sometimes when you are going on the flight, if you are looking out, you will see how the flight is going through the clouds. Jimudam. Jimudam is these water-filled clouds. How it would go. Sometimes the flight will shake up because of the density of the water there, which is contained in the cloud. So how the flight would go through, as though through his chest, its chest, it is breaking into that very cloud. In the same way, Jimudam iva marutaha urasa padayamasa. Then satada asadidastena. So thus being pushed by Hanuman, Kapina, Purushottama, Parvadottama, when Kapina tena asaditaha Parvadottama, then the best of that mountain, tasya harehe vegam buddhva, knowing the power and the force of this monkey, Jaharsha cha nanada cha. It started to enjoy the touch of Hanuman. Here is the great messenger of Rama. At least, he's blessing me by doing this. Harsha, it just rejoiced. And also with the joy, it started to make big noise. Nanada cha. Tam akashagatam viram akashe samuttitaha. That very Hanuman who is now akashagatam, one who is moving about in the sky, viram akashe samuttitaha pritaha ashtamana vakyam abravid. To that very Hanuman, with great devotion and love, Prishtamana, with rejoiced heart, Parvataha Kapim Vakyam Abraveer, towards the monkey, this mountain started to speak. How would the mountain speak? Mountain speak is there. Mountain speak. So what it was, it took a human form, went to the peak and started to speak. Manusham Dharayan Rupam. It took the form of a human person. Atmanaha Shikare Stitaha, standing on its own peak. Taken the human form, standing on its own peak, it started to speak. What did he say? See here. Dushkaram kritavan karma.
Dushkaram kritavan karma.
Swamidam vanarottama.
Swamidam vanarottama.
Nipatya mama sringeshu.
Nipatya mama shrungeshu.
Sukham vishramya gamyatam.
Sukham vishramya gamyatam.
Raghavasya kule jataihi.
Raghavasya kule jataihi.
Udadi parivarditaha.
Rudadi parivarditaha.
Tatvam ramahite yuktam.
Sattvam ramahite yuktam.
Pratyarchayati sagaraha.
Pratyarchayati sagaraha.
Krite cha pratikartavyam.
Krite cha pratikartavyam.
Esha dharma sanatanaha.
Esha dharma sanatanaha.
Soyam tat pratikarartam kararti. Okay. Soyam tat pratikararti.
Soyam tat pratikararthi.
Tvattas sammanamarhati.
Tvattat sammanamarhati.
Tvannimittamano manenaham.
Tvannimittamanenaham.
Okay, yeah. Bahumanat prachotitaha.
Bahumanat prachoditaha.
Yojananam shatam chapi.
Yojananam shatam chapi.
Kapiresha kamaplutaha.
Kapiresha khamaplutaha.
Tavadsanushu vishrantaha.
Tavasanushu vishrantaha.
Esham prakramatamiti.
Shesham prakramatamiti.
Tishtatvam Harishardula
तिष्ठत्वं हरिशार्दूल
Mayi Vishramya Gamyatam
मयि विश्रम्य गम्यताम्
Adidam Gandavat Swadu
तदिदं गन्धवत् स्वादु
Kandamula Palambahu
कन्दमूलफलं बहु
Tadaswadya Harisreshta
तदास्वाद्य हरिश्रेष्ठ
Vishrantota Gamishyasi
विश्रान्तोऽत गमिष्यसि
Dushkaram Karma Kritavan. Hey, Tvam, you are, this Parvata started to speak to Hanuman. It says, Tvam Dushkaram Kritavan, Karma Kritavan. You have undertaken a very, very difficult task. Hey, Vanarottama, the best of the Vanaras. Mama Sringeshu Sukham Nishramya. First of all, Nipatya, landing on my Mama Sringeshu. Land your flight on my peak. Then, Sukham Vishramya, having taken some rest, Gamyatam, you proceed. Why I am saying this is because Ragavasya kule jataihi udadihi parivartitaha. So, I am these very waters which are there, ocean, are swelled because of the descendants of the Raghava Kula. Ragavasya kule jataihi, those who are born in the Raghava Kula. Udadihi, the water, parivarditaha, has grown up, swelled. So, saha tvam ramahite yuktam prati archayati sagaraha. Therefore, sagaraha prati archayati. Therefore, the sagara is worshipping you because you have going for ramahite tvam, for the benefit of Rama. And if anybody does any help, to return that help befittingly is a Sanatana Dharma. Krute cha pradikartavyam. If one has helped one must help that person back. One has served, you have to serve him back or her back. This is Krute cha pradikartavyam esha dharma sanatana. This is an eternal law that one should never ever pay back for help received. So, therefore, Sagara is interested. Soyam tat pradikararthi tvattaha sammanam arhati. So, therefore, serving you is a honor, being considered by the Sagara. So, twan nimittam anena, by him, twan nimittam, for your sake, bahumanat, out of respect, prachoditaha aham, I am being directed by Sagara to render this service to you. It is like when you are flying in a higher class of in a flight, they will give you lounge access. Why? Because you paid us so much, you are sustaining our business. So we are in turn allowing you to use the facility of access to the lounge where you can relax, you can listen to music, you can use your computer, Wi-Fi access is there, some food is there available, the drinks are available, access to the neat and clean restroom, and then you can even take shower. We will prepare the place for you to even have a very quiet place to work. Why all this? Because what money that is paid by the general passengers are one thing. The same flight only. It's not another flight. So in the same flight, when you are paying more, we are obliged to give you more service. The fuel cost, whether you are sitting in the front or sitting in the back or sitting in the middle, whether in the economy class or business class or first class, the fuel that is going to be spent by the flight is the same. So if you are paying for the fuel flight, it is the same. And then the luggage that is the same. And then what is extra? Because you are paying extra, you are given greater comfort. In the same way, here you are to be worshipped, to be served for what you have given to us, but what Rama had given. See, it is interesting. Therefore, you see, when you become a devotee of Bhagavan, the nature will start serving you. Bhagavan is Sarvasya Dataram. He is the giver of all things that the whole universe needs. Birds, animals, insects, human, all, and even plants and other things. All of them are supported by Bhagavan. And if you become a devotee of the Lord, is it not then the entire creation will be obliged to you? This is the greatness. Not that the devotee wants that, not that the devotee demands it or expects it. He, out of great love for the Lord, he serves the Lord. He is singing the glories of the Lord. He is working relentlessly to help the people of the world. And such a devotee of the Lord, when he is doing so much, the Lord, who has created the entire universe, make sure that the nature also helps the devotee to do his work. So, it is my duty, and being commanded by Sagara, I am here to serve you. Yojananam shatam chapi kapiresha samapludaha kamapludaha. So, yojananam shatam chapi, even hundreds of yojanas, eshaha kapi kamapludaha, the one which has leaped into the sky. You can continue hundreds of further yojanas. Tava Vishrantaha Sanushu. Having taken some amount of rest in the peak, Tava Vishrantaha, you are such a relaxation. Shesham Prakramatam iti. So further you can proceed from here to hundreds of further yojanas. So, hey Arishardula, Mai Tvam Tishta. So stay with me. Vishramya, having thus relaxed, Gamyata. Then you go. And there are not only just this mere stay, there are so many things you can enjoy here. Tadidam Gandavat Swadu Kanda Moola Palam Bahu. There are not only just a physical stay and relaxation, you have roots, Kanda, I mean, the small bushes, Moola, roots, fruits, Balam. They are not only fragrant, but also Swadu, very tasty. Tad Aswadya, having consumed all of them, Harisreshta, Vishrantaha, Ataha Gamishyati. You will go after this way. Mainaka had requested him. And also, he not only, I have been commanded by Sagara to give you this rest, I am also obliged personally to you. What is that? Asmakam api sambandha.
Asmakam api sambandha.
Kapi mukhya tvayasti vai.
Kapi mukhya tvayasti vai.
Prakyatas trishu lokeshu.
Prakyatas trishu lokeshu.
Mahaguna parigraha.
Mahaguna parigraha.
Vegavanta plavanto ye.
Vegavanta plavanto ye.
Plavaga marutatmaja.
Plavaga marutatmaja.
Tesham mukhyatamam manye.
Tesham mukhyatamam manye.
Tvamaham kapi kunjara.
Tvamaham kapi kunjara.
Atiti kila pujarha.
Atiti kila pujarha.
Prakrutopi vijanata.
Prakrutopi vijanata.
Dharmam jignasa manena.
Dharmam jignasamanena.
Kim punarya yadrusho bhavan.
Kim punaryadrisho bhavan.
Tvam hi deva varishrasya
Tvam hi deva varishtasya.
marutasya mahatmanah
Marutasya mahatmanah.
putrastasyaiva vegena
Putrastasyaiva vegena.
tadrushak kapi kunjara
Tadrushak kapi kunjara.
pujite tvayi dharmagnye
Pujite tvayi dharmagni.
pujam prapnoti marutah
Pujam prapnoti marutah.
tasmat tvam pujaniyo me
Tasmat tvam pujaniyo me.
shrunu chapyatra karanam.
Shrunu chapyatra karanam.
Between you and me, there is a relationship actually. Asmakam api sambandha. Hey, kabimukya tvaya asti vai. By you is there. Prakyadas trishu lokeshu. You are very well known in the three worlds. Mahaguna parigraha, being having many great virtues of your own. And Vegavantaha plavantaha. Ye plavagaha marutatmaja, ye marutatmaja, O son of Maruta. Ye plavantaha, all these monkeys are plavagaha. Vegavantaha, they are filled with great speed. Tvam aham tesham mukyatamam manye. I consider you are the most prominent, Kapikunjara. Oh, the elephant among the monkeys. Kunjara is elephant. Kapi Kunjara. You are the elephant, like a mighty one. And if you go into a forest, there are many, many animals are there, tigers and cheetahs and whatnot. Even, see, you have many big animals also there. But when the elephant comes, there is a kingly presence. The interesting thing is, elephant is also a wild animal. It's not a domestic animal. It's a wild animal. It lives in the wilderness like any other jackals and tigers and cheetahs and deer, this and that. So many animals are there. But when in Indian tradition, when a king is to be coronated or any kind of great celebration in the kingdom palace or in a temple, which animal they take for the procession? Tiger, cheetah, deer, dinosaurs, jackal, elephant. Why? Not only the elephant is gigantic in size, but at the same time, extremely quiet and calm. Even in the middle of so many people, thousands of people. If you go to, and if you have seen these, the great festival, Puram in Thrissur, millions of people assembled, millions. I'm not joking. If you go to YouTube and look at it, millions of people assembling in one place. And there are some 10 or 20 elephants right in the middle of human beings, standing quietly. Even though wild animal, but they never behave wild. They're very well trained and they are standing there with their own majesty. So that is why the elephant is considered as the most majestic animal than anything else. And you are most majestic, Hanuman, Kapi Kunjara. You are not only physically mighty and powerful, at the same time, having the dignity of being who you are. And you are not like, ordinary person. You are, as he says here, as you are person of Mahaguna Parigraha, of great virtues. See, even if a person who is coming as an Atiti, Atitihi kilaha pujarha. Even an Atiti, according to our Hindu tradition, a person who comes at your door without telling you, is an Atiti. Even that person, prakritaha api, Ordinary person who comes as a visitor, puja arha, is worthy of being considered, respected. Vijanata, even unknown person. This is Jijñāsam anena kim. This is kim dharmam vijijñāsam anena punaha yadrusho bhavan. So if that can be for an ordinary person, what to talk of you, who is very well known. And so this is why I consider that as the most worshipful. You're not only a person who is a atiti for me, what a person like you, one who is not a mere ordinary person. And Jijñāsam, you are a person who is interested in knowing. You are going in a what you call an venture to know. See, even as any aditi is to be worshipped properly, I mean respected properly, but a Brahmana Vatu is most respected. You've seen in Kathopanishad also. They wash the feet and quietly serve that person. Why? Because he is a jijñāsu. He is a person who is wanting to study. And therefore, such a person who is in the pursuit of studying about the highest knowledge, he is worthy of greater worship. Atiti Sevanam is one thing. Brahmana Sevanam is much more. Brahmana here does not mean merely a person who is born as a Brahmin. Brahmam jnatum ichchati yaha. Brahmacharyam charati yaha. One who is undertaking the discipline of brahmacharya, one who is interested in knowing Brahman, is much higher, highly respected. So, Yadrusho Bhavan, you the one who is a servant of God. Tvam hi deva varishtasya marudasya mahatmanaha putraha. You are the son of the best of the devatas, that is wind. See, without water you can live for, at least maybe few days. Without fire also, without earth also, but without air, can you live few seconds? So that Marutha, who is the most prominent among all the devas, and you are his son. Deva varishtasya marudasya mahatmanaha putraha tasyeva vegena sadrishaha. You are having the same speed of like that of Maruti. Therefore, kapikunjara, the elephant among all the monkeys, tvayi pujite dharmagye tvayi pujite. While thus worshipping you or respecting you, Maradaha pujam prapnodi. Actually, indirectly, I am serving Maruti. I am serving him. Tasmat, therefore, tvam pujaniyaha. So you are worthy of worship. And also, shrunu api atra karanam me. And also from me, you listen. One more reason why I think, you should listen to me. There is a connection between me and your father, which I need to narrate right now as a story. Aganita gunagana bhushana Rama ashrita vatsala jaya jaya Rama Ayodhyavasi Sita Rama Apad bandhava jaya jaya Rama Dasharatha nandana Sri Rama Dashamukhamardana jaya jaya Rama Kausalya Sukhavardhana Rama Kamita Palada Jaya Jaya Rama Vanara Sevita Sri Rama Varidhi Vandana Jaya Jaya Rama Hanumat Pujita Sita Rama Jaya Raghu Rama Jaya Siya Rama.
जानकी वल्लभ सीताराम जय रघुराम जय सिया राम वानर सेवित सीताराम वारुति वंदन जय जय राम हनुमत पूजित सीताराम श्री राम जय जय राम रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन
रघुपति
सीताराम
राघव श्री राम पतित
पावन
पावन
सीताराम श्री राम
जय राम
जय
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 राम
राम श्री
श्री
राम
राम
जय
जय
राम
राम जय
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 राम
राम
सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन
पवन
सुत
सुत
हनुमान
हनुमान
की जय उमापति
उमापति
महादेव की जय बोलो भैया
जय
सब
सब
संतन
संतन
की
की जय
जय।
सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय।